What if my April Fool's joke was starting the stream saying I was going to come back in a few minutes and then just left the stream running for like 5 hours? Hello, hello. Oh, I don't have my webcam open. There we go. Hello, hello. We're doing a bit of art today. I didn't realize it was April Fool's until like an hour ago, so I didn't have anything planned. But we're doing something a little different today. I need to force myself to work on a particular piece, so I thought it would be um, helpful if I were to stream it, because then I have to do it. Anyway, let's get a bit of that rolling. Let me get my piece open. And I do apologize for it taking 30 minutes to get into the stream. I thought uh, doing a Tim's run would take like 10 minutes. They took their sweet fucking time with my order. I only ordered like 3 things. Oh, when I ordered the drink, they're like, yeah, sure. And then I ordered a piece of food, and they're like, yeah, okay. And I ordered another one for somebody else, and they were like, oh, okay, drive through. You'd think that I told them, like, oh, by the way, you have to work 20 extra hours, like, consecutively. You can't go home. Where did I save this? Did I put it in emotes? Oh, yeah. Um, Let me see. For those of you who haven't seen it before, let me just... Where am I keeping the picture? Oh, that is the picture. Let me change the GIF that I have in the corner here. I'll show you what I already have done. Where is it? There it is. Is that showing up good? Kind of. So that's for streaming VR. So instead of using a 2D model, I'd be using a sort of PNG tuber type thing. That would be the silent part for when I'm not talking. And what I'm going to be working on is the talking part of it. If I manage to finish this early, I don't think I'll be switching to any games. It'll only be art today. And you can expect things to be to my standard, as you can see. Let me get what I have open so far. I saved both of them partway through. well, I made the base and I saved it twice. One part to turn into the not doing anything part, and the other one to turn into the talking part of it. Let me just display capture. There we go. I use GIMP because it's free, and there's probably some easier way to make GIFs or draw things or something like that, but I don't know what it is, so I just do things my way. Actually, let me adjust the volume here. That's the wrong thing. That was a video I was watching before. Oh, actually, maybe that's not stream appropriate. It was going to be a breakcore artist that I very much like, but I don't know if that would work out. Let's see, what... Okay, so... So I should start with the arms. What is this layer? It's the same thing. Okay. That was the baseline. That's so I know where the head is. I didn't add any of the arms onto it yet. I'm thinking to have his nose up this way and his chin down here with his mouth open, and then for the chin to move up and when he closes his mouth, and for it to flap like that while he's doing something with his arms. I'm not sure yet if I want him to be like shrugging, or if I want him to be like wiggling his arms around or something. Maybe I should have the other one open at the same time so I know where the arms are starting. Where is... Those are all folders. Silent. There it is. So if I can just borrow this for a second. There was a way to fill with transparency. I haven't done this in a while. Maybe it was erase. Oops. Not on the right frame. Oh, well, even if I was, I wouldn't be able to tell because of all of these. Is there a way to... There we go. I'll be lifting these. Actually, I noticed there. Let me just. What is this at currently? Okay, I want to make this a bit bigger and take a look at it. Okay, I thought a spot was missing. Let's just shrink him back down. I just want right where his arms, his shoulders start to be added in here. Maybe without... Oh, that is without any part of the nose. Okay. Really, I'm just going to be monologuing the whole time I'm doing this. And anchor that. That'll be right there. Anchor. I needed an idea of what his arms should be doing. Because my original thought was having him shrugging. Although I am open to other thoughts. I might actually paste in the whole layer here. Oops. The whole part here with his arms into the bottom layer, just so I have a frame of reference of where I'm starting from. I don't really want any of his nose or his head to get into this. That'll be easy enough to match up. Oh, that's right. I changed things a little bit. I gave him his belt and stuck this part out a bit more. have to add that first. Will be... Actually, I should erase first. Did I not take enough? Or did I erase too much? Aim for right under the nose. And try to get a bit of that into it so it's a bit easier to fit in. Just like that. Anchor. And now we do the same thing here. The only thing I don't like about drawing with GIMP is, or erasing things, even if you have everything set to like completely erase whenever you go over it, you still get transparency on the edges of things. You know, I could also do a music stream, maybe making a few, or generating a few pieces in Finnish for my summer car, just to show how simple it really is. Because you can't, well, you can just prompt your music. However, if it brings somebody in and it helps them to write their own lyrics and make their own song that way instead of just prompting things, I think that's a net positive. Okay. I think this is the base for what we're going to be working from. We'll have previous layers transparent to help with motion. I'm thinking 2 frames of open mouth and 2 frames of closed mouth, and every frame of the arms moving to be continuous movement. Honestly, it'll be a lot less frames than the silent part here. This has 43 frames in it. Really, it'll just need to be enough frames to have the arms go up and back down, because the mouth is going to be very easy because it's repetitive. It's just the movement of the arms that needs to be done. It looks like he has little stick arms right now. That reminds me. I spent my time before stream playing a lot of Barotrauma online, and I think I found a good server. The captain wasn't 13 years old and molesting the rest of the crew like my last experience. There weren't any trolls. There was goofs and pranks and stuff like that, but there was nothing malicious going on. It was just all maybe borderline on a bit too much, but it was all fun. It was all good fun. And it was a guy starting a fresh campaign. I play an assistant, and I managed to get 1 point into the clown skill tree, and I added him on Steam. So I'm hoping that the next times that he's playing, I'll be able to rejoin and continue my clown character. I had a lot of what's it called, deliramine, psychosis-inducing drugs on me. I had quite a bit of meth, some of which I had gotten from another clown who was one of my cohorts. I had one of the other, there was like 4 or 5 clowns throughout the time that we played. The most being at any one time was 5 clowns. One of them found a mother's countenance in one of the abandoned ships, and they were taking care of the reactor mostly. But eventually they left, and when you leave, your body stays behind and anyone can just take your stuff. So I got the mother's countenance. I don't know if they're ever going to be playing again. If they do, I'll give it back, but if not, I have the special clown mask. I also want to find out if the special clown outfit counts as a clown outfit for as far as the clown power perks go. Because if so, then I'm going to be a very stylish, very powerful, very psychotic clown. Really, I just the two main things that I want playing an assistant, playing a clown, is the final perk in the tree for being able to revive crewmates with a toy hammer, reviving them instantly with combat stimulant effect, and also for the I think it was called the Funbringer 9000, the clown exosuit. I've never had one of those in that game before, and I really, really want one. Also, the captain was mainly going for husk reputation instead of clown reputation, but I kept finding the stray tool belt with the clown horn on it, and I'd always do it, and I'd get clown reputation, and he'd yell at me to stop, and then finally he relented and said, "Okay, we'll get clown reputation too," which is very important because the Funbringer 9000 part of the recipe requires bananas, and the most easily accessible source of bananas is clown merchants, which you need the appropriate reputation with. Anyways. Oh, I fucking peaked the mic. Anyways, though. Maybe I could do a test layer. Duplicate. And edit. Oh, right. I wanted his arms to be in the base shot here so that I have something to start from. I have a starting point. In fact, I might use that as a... I might end up doing the head last, actually. I'll do the arm movements first, and then because the head movement is really only like 2 different frames, because I want him to be going ba 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 ba. Unless I want it to have an in-between frame, but I don't think I'm gonna put the extra effort into that. Anchor. Let's... Well, I want there to be shoulder movement too. What if I start with the low point, the lowest point of the arms, and I make the high point of the shoulders and the arms, and then I just fill the in-between frames. I've seen that done for animation before. Oh, another fucking ad break. Well, we won't progress while this is going on. Oh, there's a song I would like to play from that breakcore artist I was talking about. It was one of the first pieces I heard from them, and it's still my favorite. I don't know if I'm allowed to say their name because it's a little maybe edgy is the word. I'd like for the bottom frame to be a little bit higher than this, just slightly. Maybe he could have his arms flapping outwards instead of just shrugging. Oops, bumped my mic. Honestly, the easiest part is coloring it in. I probably do it very inefficiently. I color each frame at a time. So it's a bit tedious, but at least you're just going click, 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 click with one color at a time. Actually, let me show the no, that's not it. Maybe that would work. I'll show that when I know somebody's viewing. Because you can't really see it with this one because there's no movement around and there's no, but it has every frame layered on top of each other, and when it's just an outline for the movements, it looks like a biblically accurate dance or something like that. Now that the ad's over, I could try opening it. Yeah, see? It's all the dance put together. But I don't think we need this open anymore. Well, for colors, we need it open. Although I could put the colors in on this bottom layer. Nah. Anyways, let's have the bottom of the animation loop and then the top layer. So I really don't need a test layer. I might Is the test layer the same? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna change the name of that. Just so I have the base starting point still available. So I think I usually use 3 pixels. Maybe I could just copy and paste the fingers. And then the only part having to be redrawn is up on the shoulders. That would make it a bit easier, I think. Otherwise, the fingers and the arms are going to look all wiggly. Yeah, I think I'll try that. I might need to I'll just do it. So if and the other thing is, if I have the bottom of the animation and the top of the animation and fill it in between, having the arms go back down is just pasting them in the opposite order. It doesn't need to be that many frames, because there's a lot of talking involved with this. This would mostly be, if I wasn't streaming, this would be internal monologue, and it would probably go a lot faster because it was thoughts instead of speaking. But, and instead of going on story tangents about games that I've played recently, I'd be getting distracted by like YouTube videos and stuff. I'm a very slow worker when it comes to this sort of thing. Let's try this. It's missing a pixel. In fact, it made a few pixels transparent. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Let's have maybe over a bit. I don't want it to be too horizontal. I want it to be mostly vertical in movement. Well, how about we anchor that one there and have where we want the top of the animation to be. Like I would like it to move a little bit horizontally, but not too much. So about like that. Yeah. Oh, and if if you notice Bork'd's mouth deforming, or maybe not opening as much, or you're hearing me muffled, it's because I'm putting my finger in front of my mouth because I do that to focus. Focus. Hocus pocus. So we'll try it that way. And well, first of all, let me get rid of any transparency going on here. Oh, wrong layer. I suppose I could use the fill tool, but I'm already committed here. I saw my friend playing Left 4 Dead 2 earlier. I wonder if he was just playing by himself. Because we've been playing with friends quite a few times recently. And I don't want to be missing out on that so much. And do the... Oh! Actually, let me try it this way. It's not on erase. It's normal. Much easier. Next is the other hand, which is easier to cut out because it's straight shot right there. And get it a bit flush with how it appears over here. It goes over 2 and it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Anchor that. And I need a proper measurement of the difference between these two. Let me eyeball this. Move this over about... Did I post it? I did. wasted it twice. So it moves over about 2, 3. 1, 2. Ah, fuck it. It can be a little different. Doesn't have to be the same. And that's about right. Animation, as far as I know, is all about efficiently using shortcuts. And the only part that should be moving so much is the top of the shoulder. Quick save, just in case. You never know when the power's gonna fucking go out on me again. Oh, that reminds me. If this does end up being a shorter stream, I'd like to get on Foxhole after this, as it seemed like the regiment was doing an operation of sorts. I haven't been supplying our base so much. I've been more concerned with the general front line, so I've been making shirts, ammo, and mammon grenades to bring up to the seaport, and hopefully somebody is shipping that stuff. In fact, if it hasn't been shipped and it's still there, I might ship it myself. Just post in the global chat who wants mammons. Okay. Is that? Wasn't sure if that was fully transparent. Well, if I want this to be very easy, I'll just cut it out from here. Actually, I don't have to be that accurate with it. Anchor. And anchor. So then the shoulders will be really slumped up here. Might as well do the same over this way. Hey! Welcome in, Crespian. Welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you doing today?
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Drink
oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Just get that piece set there, and I'll take a drink. thank you for the hydrate. Oh yes, art stream. I'm showing you how I shoddily put together GIFs. It's so far it's been a lot of talking and not a lot of doing, which is standard to how I usually do things. I do a lot of procrastination while I work. You can see the this is for like sort of a PNG tuber thing for when we do VR streams. So the little guy in the corner is for when there's no talking, and we're working on the GIF that'll be playing when we are talking. Well, when I'm talking. And I'm trying to sort of make shortcuts for myself, so this is a bit easier. I'm doing the sort of when the arms are at their lowest point and when the arms are at their highest point, because he's going to be shrugging his arms when he's talking. And then I'm just going to fill in between, because I feel like that'll just make things easier. Yeah, exactly, shrug. And actually, if I'm doing it this way, I really just need to copy this chunk out here that's just being dragged around, and just paste it in a few intervals between here. And then the only thing that's really changing with every frame is the shoulders as they're going up. And then after that I can just worry about the 2 frames I'm going to be using for the head. This is probably going to end up being like maybe 8 frames, because it's not really too much, but because I wanted the silent one to be kind of looking around awkwardly and blinking and stuff, it ended up being 43 frames. So one is going to be substantially more, well, not complex, but like data heavy. And as data heavy as a few pixels goes. Also, I was saying before stream, or not before, at the start of stream, I didn't realize it was April Fool's until like an hour before I started, so I didn't have any like joke planned, any big goof or anything. I only found it out because I tuned into Donnie's stream.
My wife left
me! I tuned into Donnie's stream, and instead of being a dinosaur, he was a very violent negative duck with a knife. Actually, I can probably... I'm referring to these as the bottom and the bottom and the top of the animation. So when the arms are at their lowest versus when they're at their highest. Let's work on the shoulders here first. We will remove what we have of the shoulders here. I know it doesn't matter because we're going to be drawing on it anyway, but any slightly transparent pixel is going to annoy me. No. Too lumpy. That'll be okay, I guess. Unless I go hopping on my summer car or something after I'm done making this. And the reason I decided to do an art stream was to force myself to finish this, because otherwise it was just going to sit there and not get done. But I could end up doing a bit of my summer car, or maybe some Voices of the Void after this. We'll see how I'm feeling. And we'll... Whoops! Solidify that. And we'll try... Actually, I'd like for this to be there still, but a bit transparent. We will erase it there. And okay, no. I've noticed from watching other people stream their art, a lot of art is just half of the art is hitting the undo key. Alright, is that too much? So that was a little bit of that. That's a little bit much. Maybe a little less. Exaggeration is fine, but it needs to still make some sense. I guess I kind of wanted his arms to be out a bit more when he's shrugging. And again, that is on that side, so it's okay if it's not really sticking out that much, because there's going to be space over here, and that'll be fine. Okay, so I have it there. I'll just raise what I can there. Oh, that was a bit much. There we go. And done. About like that. I have to tell myself it's cartoony, so it's okay if it's not like perfect, yeah, staying in proportion or whatever. So if we were to make a test, it should be, because I want the mouth to be open for 2 frames and closed for 2, it should be 2 frames in between this. Thank you for keeping things interesting. Let's see. So if I want to just duplicate those, 2, 3. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm being boring in explaining exactly what I'm doing, but monologuing helps me to think through what I'm doing. We want... oh, wait. Shit, that's not what should be getting duplicated. We should be duplicating the reserve layer that I've kept down here. Move it up. And rename it to frame 2 and frame 3. Because the reserve layer doesn't have the hands on it, so it's easier to pick out where I want to put the hands in between here. Let me just... oh wait, I'm on the wrong layer. Copy, paste it onto there. We'll have it move. I think they moved 4 pixels over, so let's have them move 2 over that way and then up a little bit. And we'll try to match that for 3 here. Oh, I don't have 3 visible. Oh. Okay, how many does this move over? It moves 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe just 1. And anchor. Move to 3. Move it 2 over. Maybe about there. And anchor that. So that looks fairly consistent. Have to do it for the other side as well. We'll worry about the rest of the arm later. We'll just worry about getting the hand in position. So this one moves 1, 2, 5 over. So let's have it move 2 that way. About like that. We'll try that. And then like that. It looks all right. We'll have to work on getting the side of the arm up that way. It might be touching into the side there for the bottom layer, but as it gets away, there should be space in between. 2 and 3 should also have the shoulders taken away here, because we're going to know where the starting point is from the top and bottom layer. Oh. I was also saying earlier, I know if somebody who actually knows about animating and making GIFs comes in, they'll probably think that I'm doing this the slowest, most inefficient way, but this is how I figured things out, so this is how I do things. And make those 2 a little transparent. They all... Whoop. I don't want to be getting that much in. Let's do the loop tool. like that. And match it up. About like that. That's how we did the arm for the bottom and the top layer. Whoops. Wasn't on the right layer. And put it up there. Anchor. And I think we did basically the same thing over here. Although I'll actually be able to use the square tool. Oh, maybe not. Excuse me. I keep just randomly thinking about RuneScape for some reason. It just keeps popping up in my head that I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. Keeps popping up in my head. Oops. Although that's how addictions go. I'm suddenly thinking of this thing that I can't stop myself from doing. Okay, so we need some in-betweens. We'll try... Well, what is the base layer? The base layer is like that. Wrong layer. No. I'll allow it. Nope, too straight. Not rounded enough. No, there's a line there. About like that. No, it looks like a corner. So the curve needs to get far enough over here. We can touch that up. Just get rid of that part and fill that in, and then solidify the lines. No. Because that one was like halfway through. It needs to be like, it needs to be, when there's all the lines there, it has to be like quarters, not like half and then like half of that, because that's, well, I don't know how to explain it better than that, but it doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Therefore, get rid of it. No. What if I... Oh, that's good. And turn the opacity down on that. Zoom in a little bit. We'll start on this arm just because I was so set on it already. Wrong layer. No, that's too close. No. No. A lot of it is just like drawing the line until it makes me happy. If the line doesn't make me happy, then we're restarting. And then over here. Every time the air current in the room disturbs a hair on my foot, I think it's a spider. Alright, that's some pretty good shrugging there. Next we just have to touch up the fingers. What if we do the top one there, then we can just paste it in on the lower levels and then just scratch it out from if it comes across this line here. So let's full opacity for it. Like that. And this will be a bit difficult. The arms are very thick, so it might have to start from like down here. No, that came over the line too much. No. No. No, I don't like that. What if there's a little loop on it? That might be fun. Maybe not. Not so pronounced, at least. Oh, I like that. Solidify, not white. That hurt my eyes. My eyes are very sensitive. And as far as continuing it goes, we just cut it from there, paste it there. And we can touch up what we need to here. Actually, take that part out. But it still has to come up. I guess it should on this one as well. That, oh, wrong layer. Wrong layer. Onto that. And then we'll cut it out from there. We'll stay it up there. Touch it up a bit. And finally, for the bottom layer, that's a very neat cutout there. And we can anchor it, and because we have the two layers overlapping with their opacity, we can see where we need to cut out these errant pixels. And that finishes that side. I don't know if if anyone here has had to deal with another person who is dealing with misplaced anger, but I had an experience with that today. My coworker was rightfully upset that in the recent ice storm we had up here, some of her neighbors' trees that she has told him about that need to be taken down because they're dead swamp trees and they're a danger to her property. The freezing rain took them down, and some of them hit her house, and there's damage. And she's right to be upset about that. However, it seemed like she was very much overreacting to one or two minor mistakes that I made, which were my fault, and sort of blowing up at me over them. They were like, tea, spill the tea. They were, I posted an invoice that apparently I wasn't supposed to, because I guess we had to figure out if it was linked to a customer first. Honest mistake, I think. And the other was there was a duplicate file in the filing cabinet in one of the folders, which if a duplicate comes in, or if a file comes in and I post it and then file it, and then a duplicate comes in the next day, I go through a lot of files day to day. So not remembering, like, oh, I remember this exact file, I already posted this, so that's not going to happen. So it was an honest mistake, and I fixed everything, and she calmed down afterwards, thankfully, but it was just a bit of a stressful situation, because clearly she wasn't angry at me. She was angry about something else, but I just happened to be there. And I don't blame her. Yeah, basically. Or it's probably more of a subconscious thing, I would think, that she's very stressed out over something, and because she's already reactive over something, any other stimulus that would be negative gets amplified by her pre-existing stress. At least that's how I see it. Actually, we don't need to have the... We don't have to have the bottom twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of need it to be an even number. Maybe duplicate the top. But anyways, the fixes to the mistake were just go into the files and find where the invoice was and delete it. And for the other one, it was just to throw out the piece of paper. And it was stressful, but again, I don't hold it against her. I can handle it. It was just something that happened today. I thought I'd talk about it. Thankfully, I don't very often make mistakes, and this has only happened one other time, and it was because someone above her came in and yelled at her about something. And then when he left, she turned to me and yelled at me about it, and it was like it wasn't really my fault. Maybe it was a little bit. There was an email that came in, and I didn't know it was important, but apparently I was supposed to. Yeah, maybe a bit childish. There was an email that came in. I didn't know it was important because it was just asking a question about when's the last time this thing was billed, or when's the last time we paid for this thing. And I thought, we share an email address. I use her pre-existing email address that she already had. And I assumed that she would check her own email, but apparently she doesn't. And even though she never told me that she expected me to tell her about important things in her own email, apparently I was supposed to be doing that. That one I kind of have issue with. I don't think. Well, first of all, the guy who came in and yelled out at her is not emotionally stable himself, so he was making a big deal about, like, why didn't anybody answer my email? Like, I asked this on Friday, and now it's like fucking Tuesday, and nobody said anything. And I was like, Jesus Christ, it's just a fucking phone bill. It's not like it was urgent or anything. But apparently, well, I'm not going to get any more into that. Oh, that's why that's happening. I'm hitting new layer. I want to hit edit. Four. Nope. I did it again. Edit. 4. Edit. 5. Edit. 6. Edit. 7. Edit. 8. And remove that additive. Number 1. I'll duplicate the reserve layer and we'll design the 2 head shapes on here. I might actually erase. Oh, that's why. There was a selection going on. Keep, well, maybe. No. And just duplicate it one more time. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stomps. Left foot, 2 stomps. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Head's out of place. God fucking damn it. Hi, Jabu. Welcome in. Hope you're doing okay today. Does that fit? Basically. I decided to do an art stream. I was saying it a couple streams in a row. I should do an art stream. Just so I can finally get this GIF going. Power's still on. I'm home. I'm happy. Drunk. Winning. That's right. Oh, you must be having a good time. I'm glad you decided to stop in, say hello, have a little fun. Art you shall, old bean. Purple is feet and red is 72. I don't know what that means. His feet aren't purple. Those are just facts, man. I'm just telling the truth. Whoops. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Very drunk. Oh. What you drinking? What'd you have to drink? Was it some hard stuff? Was it some vodka? I think I haven't had a drink since New Year's. I think about drinking a lot, but I never actually do it. Oh, what if instead of just having the nose up in the air and the chin flapping with the mouth movement, what if we also have the nose doing a bit of movement as well? I know Blurpberry has my wife gave me a bottle. Ladies' Night Out Summer Samba. That sounds like a very feminine drink. No, it's a masculine drink. Bro, you are fucking... you are faded. Honestly, I prefer so-called ladies' drinks. It's better than fucking drinking varnish and burning your throat out. Real men drink ammonia and hydrochloric acid. Oh, oh, that sounds so good. Fuck, I think the LCBO is closed. I would go down right now and pick up some kind of fucking vodka mixer. I think I still have a bottle in my fridge here. It's it's not any, like, it is a vodka mixer, but it's like mostly juice. Oh, I wonder. I gotta remember that. Actually, let me write that name down somewhere. Much. the store every time I go into the grocery store because that's where they sell the mud shakes. They never have the mud shakes. And I talk to my friend and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just had one last week." And I go in and there's no fucking mud shakes. I want a goddamn mud shake. Every fucking time. Like, and they still have hard lemonade, but it's like, no, I want fucking chocolatey goodness. I'll mail you one. I'll, I'll hide it in the hollowed out rock behind the old oak tree. Whoops. Fuck it. I need to go on like a Friday or something. No, 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 no. Actually, I have time off tomorrow. I could go pick something up for Friday. It's the pink turtle graffiti. Is there even a Highway 400 around here? I don't even know. I know like two streets. The Grey, the Mudshake Quest. Wow. Fucking like when did we move here? I've lived in this town, this very small village, for well over 2 decades. I know the main street, I know the street I used to live on, and I know the street that I live on now. Otherwise, I have no fucking clue what people are talking about when they're talking about street names in this place. Oh yeah, it's peaceful. It's full of old people. There's a It's either like families with young children or old people. I'm kind of an outlier here. Honestly, I don't want to move away from here. If I did like end up moving, I really don't want to go anywhere else. Uh, I don't like, well, I absolutely hate cities. And even the larger towns around here, like I don't even like driving there. I wouldn't want to live there. Like almost every time I go driving there, somebody honks at me. Uh, maybe it's my fault sometimes, but otherwise it's like it's just everyone's in the way and everyone's loud, and I don't like it. The convenience of cities. Mm, exactly. Also, I'm just afraid of crazy people. Well, not yeah, crazy people. First rule of being human: never your fault. Ain't that the truth? Uh, my first experience with a city, we went to Toronto as a family, and I was a young child. Um, we were at a crosswalk uh, at a relatively busy intersection, and a car uh, came from our left and was turning right, so it was going in front of us. And as it drove by, some dude had the window of the car rolled down and he chucked a sandwich out, and it, with great force, smacked my oldest sister right in the ankle, and her ankle fucking swelled up because of it. And they yelled something out the window, and ever since that, I've been like, I don't like it here. Anytime I've had to go into the city, it's always the worst time. Like, same sister, many, many years later, when she was actually living in Toronto for a while, we went to visit her, and it happened to be like it might have been Canada Day or something like that, and they had the show jets out flying, and one of the jets did a low flyby, like a very low to the ground. He was very close to the rooftops, and he went right overhead, and it was the loudest goddamn thing I've ever heard. And it was like that the entire time we were there. Idiots. That's exactly what we called them around here. Every fucking weekend, we're like, oh, there's a bunch of fucking idiots on the road right now. Uh, it's really only people from Toronto, though. Like, maybe Barrie. I don't know. Barrie's kind of Wild West of driving as well. A blight upon GTA. Oh my god, the fucking GTA NPCs are more considerate, better drivers than than what we get around here. I swear. uh, it's everywhere eventually. Yeah. Oh, actually, my last driving experience in a big town around here was Saturday when the power went out. I woke up very early in the morning, well, very early for me. It was like 6:30, something like that. And I decided, because the power was out, I was just going to go kill time or something. So I drove up to the town here, near here. And I wanted to just like go to the Walmart. Well, I wanted to pick up a bit of breakfast, and I wanted to stop by the Walmart and see if they had any external hard drives or something. So I drove up to Walmart and I did a little walk around the electronics section. I didn't really see anything, so I left. And I got to this big intersection. My light was red, and I was on the rightmost lane. I was turning right. And you know, usually when you're at a red light and you're turning right, it's like a stop sign. And if nobody is coming in the perpendicular lane or whatever, if nobody's coming off to the left and going in front of you or whatever, you're allowed to turn. And so I looked, and they were slowing down and they were stopping because the light was red. So I started going, like their light was turning red, so they had to stop. And I was turning right, and nothing was moving when I started moving, because I was turning right and I could just go first, because like, why not? There was no reason I couldn't. And so I turned and I started going, and hi Cobra, hello, welcome in. Just talking a little traffic story. But yeah, so I started going right, and nobody was moving when I last looked before I started going right. And when I was making the turn and going in, somebody from the opposite end of the intersection was coming toward, and they were turning on their left into the lane that I was in. And they started going beep, 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 because I was apparently in the way, even though they weren't moving when I started moving. So they probably stomped on the fucking pedal just to get up behind me and honk their horn. Ugh. That's why I like living in very small towns with barely any traffic. But yeah, welcome in, Cobra. I hope you're doing well today. We're just, we're really just yapping and doing a bit of art. Friggin' people, exactly. And I spent like the rest of the drive home thinking about like was that my fault? Did I do something wrong? But I'm pretty sure the guy was just being a dick. Anyway, we gotta finish the yapping head here. Small baby, tiny baby, small baby, little teeny. Nah, it's okay. Doing great. Just got back from the gym, and I'm gonna write a bit before I hop to bed. Oh, that sounds nice. I'm doing all right. I had an okay day. Oh, I know this is like nothing, but I was filling up my car. Uh, I was basically running on empty, so I filled up the tank. And shit, I just blanked. I filled up the tank, and first try I stopped exactly on 50. And it's always just like it's a little thing, but it made me happy. Bork, it's Carson. You hit me, Bork. I wish I had a fucking trunk monkey. I wish I had an orangutan riding shotgun at all times. Alright, let's see if we can get... Wait, is that... Okay, we're drawing on this layer. Ape Wars. I'd pick a gorilla. Nobody wants to mess with a gorilla. Mountain gorilla, specifically, because they're fluffy. Let's see. I have the mouth tilted back a little bit. Tough model trunk monkey. All he'd have to do is like bluff charge, and the guy would shit himself and run away.
It's like, it's like, it was like,
Exactly. Actually, maybe I can get the chin angled out this way a bit more. That's a bit large. That's what she said as well. Sorry. This might take a few tries. Fuck, I almost peaked the mic doing that. Whoops.
Correction of sitting posture.
Oh. We're doing a bunch, okay. Sitting correctly. We'll do a stretch.
Here we go.
Feel it. Oh. And hydrate. And I see that snack redeem.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch. Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
That reminds me, I have to check Foxhole after stream because
Brother,
I spent
may
a
I have
while
some loops? It fit mini loop, brother.
transporting salvage to the refinery and turning it into explosive powder, and I'm going to supply the front line with mammons. Foxhole is like a World War II simulator between two sides. It's like a real-time war, and every item that, like every vehicle, every social media, every vehicle, every gun, every bullet, every artillery round has to be created by a player in factories in the back lines of the war and transported up to the front lines to be used. It is there is a lot of logistics to it, and I enjoy doing my part. There's also like basically clans and shit. There's also the big reason I got into it. There is some fucking trench warfare in there. Oh, hello RNL, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see if I can join you. What my classes are done for you. Oh, double logi. But yes, the juices are flowing. They're a little distracted, but they're going. In fact, I've been holding these. There was a snack redeem earlier, and I've been holding these peanuts the entire time. Excuse me a moment. We're gonna put one there. While you boys been formulating your plan, I've been holding my nuts this entire time. Excuse me. you stick around long enough, and I am going to say something weird. But yeah, Ornella, I hope you feel better. I hope you get a bit of medicine, maybe some tea to help you feel better. I hope maybe a good sleep helps as well. They've been chewed. They are done with. Actually, I should have another drink here. Ah. Let me. I gotta keep the style here consistent. That's my main concern drawing here. Oh, actually, you know what I could use as a reference for this pose is the clapping emote. The pose? He's supposed to have his mouth wide open with his chin down and his nose up with his head back, and it's going to go between that and the mouth being shut, so he's going to be going ba 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 ba. Campaign in VTOL VR. It's got all the Pac-Man, exactly. It's got all the campaign bases covered, like a furball with epic music, a trench run, and a few giant fights in cities, as well as some badass friendlies who are unhinged. Ooh. I'm always a fan of the unhinged. Oh, you know, it'd be fucking crazy for that game if they had like you say, trench run. That makes me think of Star Wars Death Star trench run. That would be very cool. Large dogfight. Ooh. That's an interesting term for a dogfight, a furball. Although it makes sense when you think about it. Actually, I did. Oh no, we still need that open. Let's see here. Nose like that. Okay. Afterburner, throw a valley full of anti-air guns so you can help friendlies. Ooh. If I can get my VR in a streamable state, maybe you can take me on a little tour of that campaign. I hope. Because contra. Ball of white fur. Oh. Oh shit, they're Excuse me. Foxhole is adding planes soon. I want to get in a dogfight. I want to be invincible in the air. I want to bomb them. I want to drop a bomb on those trenches. Picture of an example from Project Wingman. All right, all right. That sounds good. And let's see if I can... My concern here is having the head look a bit too small because of it being open. This is usually, if there's any head movement, that's usually my concern. Did I... Oh shit, that's on stream. Whoops! My mistake, my mistake. There wasn't anything incriminating anyways. I'll have to check it afterwards. I'm a fucking dumbass. I had my fucking I had my fucking Discord open. Oh, really? That is some good foresight on your behalf. Oh my. Oh shit. That is definitely good that you deleted it. Holy shit. Drunk luck? Absolutely, I think. Jesus fucking Christ. It's always good when you... Alright. I won't be opening my Discord again on stream. Hopefully. It's always such a relief when you think of like one little thing that could maybe go wrong, and you decide to like plan just in case, and then it happens and you're like, oh, I prepared for this shit. Face revealed. Ooh, that's something I don't really want to do. So definitely I can imagine the shock of something like that, accidentally face revealing. Maybe I'd face reveal, I don't really know. Now, is this a bribe or did he blackmail you? Once you hit 10,000. Oh, he was chill. Ah, that's good. I've always my concern with face reveals is I'm always worried that like a face reveal changes the opinion of the audience somehow, because I don't know. It's probably just like a The anonymity keeps it fun. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Oh yeah, just like Daft Punk. Oh my God, that reminds me of a good example. I won't go into detail of who it was, but there was a guy who his whole persona was being a little bit mysterious and cool and kind of a badass and that kind of thing, and that's how people saw him. But once some stuff came out and a picture of his face was leaked, it was like, look, maybe I shouldn't go into detail with that. The opinion changed on him very quickly, and that's my concern, kind of. Yeah, people judge pretty hard. You can still be a VTuber. Mm-hmm. That's very true, Chabu. Very true. Hopefully, hopefully, we can change sometime soon. I hope, I hope. Now let's get this. See, because oh, it's not too high tech. Oh yeah, PNG tuber is actually a very easy thing to do. Actually, oh, I still have my PNG tuber stuff. I could probably, um, I still have it logged here. Let me just disable the display capture for a moment. And where's the VTuber model? There it is. I'll just disable that for a moment. And I should, there it is. Oh, the pond rump, yeah. Oh, there it is. Is it still, where is it located? No accidental face reveals here. When I make my first PNG, and I'm going to use a reference. Where is this window? What am I clicking on here? Is that chat? That is chat. Where the hell is my PNG tuber window? Let me bring OBS to my primary monitor here. Let me see if I can find it. If I can't find it, I'll just... Oh yeah, PNG Tuber is a free program. Oh yeah, it is also channel points that Cobra will be spending. Really, there's no, as far as I know, no money being put into it. Here, let me just delete this and remove, and I'll add in game capture, PNG tuber. Okay. Capture specific window, PNG tuber. There it is. It's supposed to be green screened, but I would put it in the corner here, and this is what I started with. I remember I went a little bit nuts on the mouth animation. You can see that it's going like, but the start of it is like meow, meow. Also, the way that I got him to blink was really fucking janky, so if you saw it in detail, you'd be like, wow, that is terrible. For the rest of stream, if I can get the green screen to go away, yes. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, actually, I remember there was something you could do. There was like a... Oh, let me drag this down. Leave the green screen. It makes it it makes it so much better. Actually, I could just dragging him up to the corner here, and there we go. Classic Bork'd. I was saying earlier, I didn't know it was April Fool's until like an hour before stream. Bold and brash. Ah, fuck it, let's have a little green screen in there. A little terrible framing. I'll drag that back up and get GIMP open again. Oh, display capture, right. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. Now, I'd like to get this. I'd like to get this done. Okay, the mouth is like off to the side here so that it's visible under the nose. So let's try to maybe have it over a little bit, but we want it to... That's a bit better. I'm making my claymore mouth. A claymore with googly eyes. If you knew me. Pond rump. Pond rump. Pond rump. I have to be kind of loud for it to... for the lips to activate. Oh my god, you should see fucking Crunchy Pickles. It is the absolute shitpost of shitpost models. Oh, I gotta keep this up so the lips keep moving. It's basically a giant pair of a big pair of with googly eyes and a hat, and it has little stick arms and stick legs and a gun. Googly eyes and a knife. Ah, actually, that reminds me, I've seen a couple of streamers who have like that early Windows 95 kind of aesthetic to their border screens and stuff like that. Okay, maybe I can widen this a little bit. Started to recreate a kit but made it American. Kit? Hmm. I'm a little worried. I might have to preview it. All right. I love it. Oh, it has the little gloves there too. He's a little guy. What do you mean, what the fuck? He's just a little guy. Very good. I love it. The fucking tech deck, dude. Oh my, those weird like beans, those radical cool bean guys. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom. I remember I had like 3 of them. They're somewhere lost in time. I'm not quite sure. Now let's get that. The U.S. Holland hiking boots, 1911, and a K-bar knife. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that I work in an office, I'd fucking wear hiking boots everywhere. Basically, they are my go-to footwear, and I will never be happy that I have to wear fucking dress shoes and shit like that. Oh my god! I told you they're little bean guys. Oh, and a handful of asbestos. That does not. That looks like something else. Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to zoom. It's a tech deck. Thumbs. Oh. I like the thought of beans. I like beans. Actually, if I could make this a bit bigger, I think I'd like that. What if I go over on the outside? Well, the mouth is supposed to be open, so it makes sense for the mouth parts to be a little fucking wider open. And let's get right down through there. There we go. No. Nah. No. Maybe like... How did I do it over here? Okay. I still feel like it's not wide enough. What if I were to... I don't want to make the chin too wide. What if I... did it like that? Ah, it doesn't matter if he's a little deformed. That's the whole spirit of the character anyways. Just a little Bork'd. It is a little Bork'd. So it is going to kind of end up being the same face shape as that. I don't want it to be... Actually, I think I made him with a giant nose before I was really aware of Zach Hadel. Or Oni Plays, or Zach Hadel's propensity for giant fucking honkers. Actually, that is quite widened out. Maybe... exactly. I was into it before I knew I should be into it. You are a very special Domaran. I've never seen a Domar like you in my whole life. I've always had quite a vocabulary. Unless I was in school, then I was fucking Caveman Johnson. What you know about this establishmentarianism? The, I fucked up I fucked up a sentence so bad at work today. Um, the one of the guys in the shop was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I was like, "Oh, pretty good. Was with you?" And I was like, "Fuck!" in my head. hmm My intelligence is based on if something matters or not. If it matters, I'm an idiot. If it doesn't matter, I'm fucking mega mind. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that word. If together smart, banana together tasty. Let's see if I can. Actually, maybe the chin should be a little longer.
It's like, it's like, it was like, it's like,
Oh, goddamn ads! I hate ads. Even if they're like, maybe I should get something to eat. I'm like, damn ads. Sitting pawn scratches one big dandruff off my head. I don't know about that. Pneumanomicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Eh? Eh? Let's just lengthen that chin a little bit. And anchor. Scratches giant mole on back of neck. Oh, that's what that means. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. That reminds me of a very specific Billy and Mandy quote that I have said many a times. Let me see if I can find it. Billy and Mandy. This stuff. Nope. It's just him going like, this stuff tastes like I'm choking. Yeah, exactly. Portia knows what's good. Welcome in, Portia, by the way. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Let me see if I can... Oh, you know what could help this a little bit? If we angle the nose part down a bit, that gives more room for that part. Just like that. That looks a little scuffed. Maybe we'll just have one Nair. I don't care that his nose is going off this way, but his mouth is facing more front. Yes, I do. I'm lying. I care very deeply. He must be perfect. Perfectly borked. There we go. His mouth will just be a big open circle. Maybe. No. Then it's a bit too much like that one. Maybe like that? Maybe? And then I still have to figure out the hair situation back here. Oops, that's on erase. Fill that in. And that, and that. How high? Okay, so we're going to... My hand slipped. Up and over, and a little like this, and then a little like that. And fuck, that looks bad. Up and over, and a little like this, and maybe a little up and over. Maybe like... That looks even worse. What if we take that part away? I don't want to be drawing it in behind and having to erase here. That looks so bad. If we just have it like this for now. No, I'm not doing that. That looks terrible. Well, that... no. What about... No. didn't even get the tips of his hair in that one. How about... Maybe I'm trying to work too fast. Let me think about this for a bit. Oh, one problem you can notice with the PNG tuber, it's very selective sometimes when it wants the mouth to move around, and other times when it just doesn't care to do its job. What if we... do it... No, that was almost. No. 9. I'm very concerned with how my crime against God is appearing. That is... Excuse me, I'm getting carried away. Open the door. Open the door. Oh. There's a couple of messages.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Good night,
Drink water,
Crispy.
drink
Thank you
water,
for the
drink
stretch and
water,
the
bitch.
hydrate, and welcome in, Sandy. I hope you're doing very well today.
In water, ships will drown.
We're having a very no good, awful, bad. We're having a good time. And I hope you... Wait, I said that already. I hope you're well anyway. It's been quite a journey. Had a good day? Oh, that's good to hear. I hope everyone had a good day today. Let's see. I think that's about as good as this part is getting. Going to lie down. That sounds good too. I might have to have a little lie down after stream as well. I'm quite tired. Actually, that shouldn't be. We should all have a lie down. What if the eyes went around like crazy while he was talking? Whoops. There we go. Ground nap? Don't say that. Unless you're sleeping on the ground. Oh, group nap. I misread that really bad. Whoops. Exact. Oh, see that's the answer. We should all take a nap in a pond. Pond squad. And solidify that bad boy. And oh wait, actually, if his whole head is moving, it's going to be hard to get the eye going around in a circle consistently. Let's worry about that afterwards. Alright, we don't need this reserve layer anymore. We just need this one with a low opacity and this one to draw the closed mouth. Is this empty? Yes, it is. One nice thing about having a PNG, I don't have to worry about the Bork'd model freaking out when I like look away from the screen or make a weird head movement or something. Well, we're definitely not getting into any games tonight, I don't think. This has gone on quite a while, and I'd like to finish this. Let's try to keep things similar. Major munchies. Oh, dinner is important. Dinner! I cannot say dinner and not think of that classic. My fuck, I can't. I messed it up. My boy. Oh, fuck. I'm too concerned with it now. I can't do it. My boy. My boy. You're all right, boy. You owe me money. I was going to make a joke about the Pinkertons, but it was not going to be appropriate. I'm lying, I didn't have a joke. I just thought Pinkertons was a dirty word. No, it still needs to be... It still needs to be angled. Right, it can't... You know... Or maybe if I have it a bit more closed and we... I do like that. I just have to get the right shape. Hey, 18. Sorry. That is not a joke anyone here is aware of. I don't know, I kind of like the squished head he has here. Here. My boy. You're alright, boy. Okay, so this head is going to be pasted in to one and two. One, two. Oh, wait, I remember a trick for this. Oh, wait, actually, I could just... Yeah, I could just do it that way. How is... What the fuck? Did I not? I didn't. Okay. And then just outline it once again. Copy. Paste. Anchor. We can worry about getting that in afterwards. And then 3 and 4 will have the closed part. As strange as it may look. Alright, and then we do the same thing. I think I can probably worry about coloring it in at a later date. That is not what I did. Wrong layer. There we go. Ooh, I'm still balking it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I do love them green eggs and ham. Welcome, Donnie. Good to see you. I'm, I'm sorry I didn't get into your stream until late, but I'm glad that I caught the end of that. I really like the the complete inversion of what you usually do. Like, the world is not a better place within you, with you in it. It was like, what's that other guy's name? There's a, you should blank yourself now. That guy reminded me of that. Wait. Why is there nothing? Why is there nothing in 7 and 8? You make the world a worse place for everyone, and you should go out into the world and make them suffer. That should be my rip-off Tool album. Nothing in 7 and 8. I know the pieces fit, and that's because I am gay. Okay. Two. Hold. Down. So this needs to be duplicated and put up to there. Delete 7, rename this one to be 7. A pop or a oh, it is supposed to be him going ba 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 ba. Oh, Disney Plus. That's I haven't been subscribed to Disney Plus in forever. That was forever ago. I was on my friend's family plan, mainly to watch what was it, Bob's Burgers? I think that was Disney Plus. I don't have any Borklings yet, but hopefully. A sip. A sip. There are no eggs as of yet, but trimplings. Oh wait, did I? Behold, the female Bork'd has left her mate. The male Bork'd now stands before the tribe and
My wife left me.
I wasn't expecting that. Very good timing. You better be proud of yourself for that one. Oh, it was just perfect. Okay, I gotta figure this out.
Oh, don't look back, okay?
Okay. Wait, what the? Open, close, open. So it would be 3. It would be No, it wouldn't. It would be 2. It would be 2 and then 1. Duplicate. 2. Duplicate 1. Right? Seven. 8. Okay. Open, open. Close, close. Open, open. And those last 2 should be closed. Okay, okay. So we get rid of that. We quickly cut it out and delete and delete that one as well. We go to this, get rid of that tracing line. We copy and paste, anchor, then we copy and paste, anchor, if we get rid of that and that, turn up the opacity on all of them back to 100. Save. And I think I'll worry about coloring them on my own time and getting the eye to move around. But for now we're going to, I've saved it, so we're going to try exporting it. And animation. And we're going to check. Bad, 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 bad. That's all right, I think. That's pretty good. For a rough draft, that's pretty good. Make sure it's saved again. Oh yeah, that was Lane. That's what the Bork'd dance was based on. Let me... pictures, thumbnails. Oh, no, not thumbnails. Emotes. I got the Lane dance all cut out, and I got an outline of it. And that's what I used to make the Bork'd dance. Okay. That was an extra long stream today. Oh my. Let's pause that music. Let's switch to ending. And let's see if we can raid out. Who could... Oh, I see someone we haven't raided in quite a long time. Raid. Dreamer. There we go. All right. Thank you for joining me on this lovely April Fool's. Hopefully next year I'll have something planned for the actual April Fool's. I'll have a good joke to bring in. Otherwise, I thank you for joining me on this little artistic venture of mine. It was the only way I was going to get any work done on this thing. So I thank you for being my motivation. You're all very welcome. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you get plenty of well-rested sleep. And hopefully I'll be seeing you tomorrow for our next stream. I'm not sure what we'll be playing, but I hope you'll be there. Now, let's give Minty a good bork, bork, bork. It's been a while since we've raided her, and I'm excited. Bye-bye.